think about mankind's greatest achievement.
Was it the wheel?
The light bulb? Maybe the internet?
Well, those are all fine. But mankind's greatest achievement truly could have been the free refill station. The automated refill machine made it all possible by the 1980s.
You mean I can go back? Like, again and again?
Yep. Now, the first fast food franchise to roll it out was Taco Bell. And the fact that they were owned by Pepsi made it a match made in carbonated heaven. Soon, other chains introduced their own refill stations, and fast food aficionados have been refilling their cups ever since. Now, the reason we bring all this up is because I've always wondered, we're kind of like the free refill station for your brain. When you have weird questions bubbling up at 3 a.m., we're here to top off your cup of curiosity. Fascinating fizzy facts about customs, traditions, products, pets, pastimes, even those odd little phrases. And the best part, the floor isn't sticky, no one's hogging the ice dispenser, and the only thing overflowing is your sense of wonder. So grab a straw, lean back, and let's fill it up. Welcome to the podcast that answers some of the questions you've always wondered about.
It's the Always Wondered podcast.
Hi, I'm Rick Peterson. Thanks for joining us. Here at Always Wondered, we love to explore life's little mysteries. But every now and then, we like to branch out and tackle an even bigger mystery. And they don't get much bigger than this. Have you always wondered, have we ever heard from extraterrestrials? Well, the answer is a surprising maybe. In the summer of 1977, deep in the heart of Ohio, something weird came through the cosmos.
Disco?
No, it wasn't disco. It was something even stranger than that. It was a mysterious radio signal from space.
The final frontier.
Astronomer Jerry Emmon was at Ohio State University scanning the skies with a huge radio telescope called Big Ears. And what he heard was truly unexpected. And he did what probably any of us would do upon possibly hearing from aliens. On his data printout sheet, he writes and circles, "Wow." And the wow signal was born.
I think I would have said, whoa.
Yeah, and had he done that, we'd now be talking about the whoa signal.
Or maybe weird.
And then it would be the weird signal.
Or even holy.
All right, okay. Now, this strange event lasted 72 seconds. A signal like no other. A strong, loud, narrow-band radio wave coming from the constellation Sagittarius.
That makes perfect sense. Sagittarians are great communicators.
Thank you for that.
My pleasure.
Now, science-wise, this was a narrow-band signal. And that's important, because nature usually doesn't do narrowband. That would be like hearing bagpipes in a rainforest. Super weird, and definitely attention-getting. For years, people have tried to explain it. Comets, satellites, radio interference, but nothing quite fits. And it vanished faster than your roommate when it's time to do dishes.
Wait, where did he go? I swear he was just here.
And here's the kicker. Despite decades of listening, scientists have never heard it again. The wow signal was a one-hit wonder, kind of like the Macarena of space. So what exactly was the wow signal? A cosmic crank call? An intergalactic butt dial? Or did aliens reach out and then simply decide to ghost us? Well, no one knows for sure, but we do know this. After the wow signal was received, the very next day, Elvis Presley died. So maybe, just maybe, it was the universe's way of saying,
Elvis has left the building.
The Always Wondered podcast.
I don't know about you, but I have become extremely cynical. It's hard to believe anything anymore. We're bombarded every day with breaking news that's, well, broken.
This just in. Butter is bad for you. Correction. Butter is fine. It's coffee that's bad. Correction to the correction. Coffee is okay as long as you drink it through a garden hose.
It all makes me long for a simpler time. When we didn't have corrections or think pieces, we had the wisdom of the old wives. You know, those simple truths passed down generation to generation. Well, spoiler alert. It turns out those might have been misinformation too. But we'll ask the question anyway. Have you always wondered just how true were the old wives' tales? Let's tackle a few of the big ones.
Always wait 30 minutes after eating before you go swimming.
Yeah, if I heard that once as a kid, I heard it 1,000 times. But is it true? Sure, your body does expend some energy to digest food, but it's not enough to turn you into an anchor. So despite what the tale says, you can still eat and dog paddle.
Carrots help you see better.
Well, the truth is, carrots are healthy, lots of vitamin A, but do they improve your vision? That whole idea got a kickstart as World War II propaganda aimed at the Germans. The British Royal Air Force pretended that their pilots' sharp vision came from eating carrots, when in fact, they were secretly using radar.
If you crack your knuckles, you'll get arthritis.
Is it true? Nope. That popping sound is just gas bubbles in your joints.
Feed a cold, starve of fever.
That's another one that I heard a lot. But the verdict? If you're sick, eat if you can to help maintain your strength. But by all means, stay hydrated and rest, whether it's a cold or a fever. And finally,
if you swallow gum, it will stay in your stomach for 7 years.
Yeah, heard that one a million times growing up too, but alas, your digestive system is not some biological waiting room. And as for the gum, this too shall pass. So we are sorry to say that most of those old wives' tales were misinformation too. But at least they were delivered with love. And maybe a nice warm casserole.
It's the Always Wondered podcast.
We've all said it.
I'm going to take 40 winks.
But have you ever stopped mid-yawn and asked, why 40? I mean, why not 39 or 42 or an entire Netflix episode's worth? And what's a wink got to do with it? You're supposed to be asleep, right? All valid questions. So have you always wondered where the phrase take 40 winks comes from? Well, long before power naps and ergonomic sleep pods, there were winks. The term first blinked its way into existence in Old England. Shakespeare used it, and it showed up elsewhere in print too. And we still use it today when we say something like,
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Now, there is no official wink-to-minute conversion ratio. Trust me, we checked with NASA, and they told us,
stop bothering us or we'll contact the authorities.
We're taking that as a no. So a wink is basically an undetermined short bit of sleep. That much we know. So how does 40 come into play? Well, in old literature, 40 was kind of a vague poetic number to indicate a fair amount, but not too much. For instance, the number 40 is all over the Bible, like raining 40 days and 40 nights, 40 years in the desert. It shows up in the classic tale Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, and it makes the perfect size for a bottle of malt liquor.
I'll take a 40, please.
As a result, taking 40 winks became a decent amount of shut-eye, but not enough to get you fired. A cat nap, a siesta, a quick snooze between Zoom meetings. So the next time it's mid-afternoon and the caffeine's not cutting it and you sneak off to crash for a bit, just tell your boss.
Don't worry, I'm only taking 40 winks.
Because it's more than a nap. It's historical.
The Always Wondered podcast.
Well, that closes the books on another episode of Always Wondered. If you haven't done so yet, go ahead and hit subscribe. New episodes will appear in your inbox every week. Believe me, it's as easy as putting bagel bites into your microwave. But even better because you won't burn the roof of your mouth.
Ow!
Facebook.com/alwayswondered. That's where we'll keep you up to date and where you'll find links to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube for some fun little videos as well. All right, as always, we leave you with one to ponder. Have you always wondered, at sports stadiums, why do they call them stands when that's where everyone sits? So until next time, stay curious and keep wondering. I'm Rick Peterson. Thanks for listening.
The Always Wondered podcast. If you like what you hear, please subscribe, leave a 5-star rating, and a review. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you pod. Feel free to offer suggestions for future topics or simply reach out to alwayswonderedpodcast@gmail.com.